All right. Today is the day for nematodes. Nematodes are roundworms, which are not earthworms. Earthworms are a different group, which we'll go through in the next section. Yes, nematoda is the actual Latin name for nematodes, which means roundworms. Okay, nematodes are roundworms. The majority of the roundworms we're going to look at today are parasites, and they're pretty scary, ugly, nasty-looking guys that cause some awful diseases. Okay, the dewormers and stuff that you give your animals tend to target a lot of these guys, like hookworms, and that's probably the tapeworms more. That's flatworms. Because they're got an itchy butt. They're hanging out their rear end. Pooping them out. Yeah. So, the dewormers do target flatworms, but they'll also target a lot of these like astrax and things like that. You want to look at the label of your dewormer because it will tell you, it'll give you a list of what it actually is active for. To kind of keep being the same as what we've done for our notes so far, we're going to focus on number of tissue layers, reproductive system, circulatory system, which in this case it's all diffusion, just like before. Some other things that we'll look at: nervous system. So sponges, did they have a nervous system? No. The cnidarians? Yes. Yeah, very primitive one, right? The nerve net. And then your flatworms yesterday had a cerebral ganglia, which is like a miniature brain. Yep, they ran their eye spots, stuff like that, except like tapeworms didn't have eye spots because they were inside of our intestines, so they don't need to see light. Just need to absorb it. Absorb all. Okay. Roundworms tend to be tapered at both ends. Most of them don't have light-sensing organs, no eye spots either. The majority of them that we're going to look at are either in dark places, like deep in the ocean, or they're in the intestines of organisms because they're parasitic. Excuse me. They are pseudo-coelomates, which we talked about the coelom. Coelom is the body cavity, so your stomach isn't attached to your stomach wall. But like when we eat, our stomach is sitting there churning our food, but we don't feel it. And the abdominal wall doesn't move. We have that gap between two. Yesterday, we talked about the flatworms. They were acoelomates, which means they don't have that gap. These guys are pseudo-coelomates. Anytime you see this word pseudo, it means false. It means false. So, pseudo-coelomates, it looks like it has a body cavity, but somewhere along the line, it's actually attached to the body wall. Hopefully they have a picture for you here, and then you can see what I'm talking about. Okay? This is the first group that has a digestive tract that actually has a mouth, an entrance, and an exit. You can poop. Okay?
It's not like those parasites that are pooping inside.
Yeah. Yes, so.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you're scooping them.
So they have a complete digestive tract. This is the first group that actually has a complete digestive tract. The other ones were incomplete.
You get nutrients from your waste?
Probably not. Because I'm guessing they probably used up everything worth having. They do have separate sexes, so that's different. We talked all about like sponges and stuff like that, aside from the jellyfish. The jellyfish had separate sexes. But everything else is hermaphroditic. They're hermaphrodites, so they have both sexes. Most of them are free living, so the ones I'm focusing on are really giving the whole group a bad reputation because most of them are actually not parasites, but the ones we are usually concerned about are the parasites. Okay, I'll let you go ahead as we go through each one of these groups. You can look up pictures if you want. The first group are asterisk, and they're commonly in farm animals. So if you're going into agriculture, these are a problem for us. And you have to make sure on your dewormers that it covers asterisks. Okay, so you have some nasty looking dudes there. The problem with them in particular is they infect the lungs. And so to start off, you get them, the eggs, in food or water, contaminated food or water, and it moves into the intestines, and from there they'll get into the bloodstream and migrate to the lungs. It can be a problem. Okay? How do you think humans typically get this? Okay. Most of the time, I would say it's probably not intentional. Like I shouldn't say that. Of course, you're not going to eat them. But it's more probably from contact with your animals and not washing properly. So you're dealing with your animals, you're preg checking, you got poo everywhere, and then you happen to rub your face or something like that, and it gets in your mouth or whatever it might be, and you get contaminated with that.
I'm scared.
Eggs are spread in the host species. Okay. Here's the worst looking dudes right here. Hookworms. Hookworms actually feed on blood, and they burrow in through people's feet. Obviously, this is more of an issue in tropical areas where people walk without shoes on a regular basis.
It's like a mouth.
Yeah, they got a little fangs looking thing going on.
It's a monster.
Yeah. As if it isn't bad enough already, it's like a cookie monster thing.
How do you get this?
By your feet? Like, that's how you get it?
That dewormer would work. There's, what's that? Yeah,
You get it through your feet?
burrows through the feet to the blood vessels. And like I said, I was saying yesterday, a lot of these guys, A, they make a small enough hole, but B, they might inject with a local anesthetic when they bite. So it numbs that area, and you don't even notice that they're entering.
They're like really small too.
Yeah. This is a crazy statistic. Hookworms infect about 1 billion people worldwide. You figure there's 7 billion people total in the world.
Do
1/7.
dogs get this commonly? Because it's.
Not. I don't think it's too common. Okay, I'm going to jump to another one. Trichinella. This little guy here, in your eyes, trichinella, I suppose.
In your eyelids.
The major vector here is uncooked pork because it gets into the muscle of the pork, and if you don't cook your pork thoroughly, then you can be infected with that, the eggs, the larvae from those cysts.
So you should eat raw hot dogs.
Hot dogs have already been cooked. So yeah, you're good there. This guy here actually was the reason for the first ever U.S. meat export ban. I don't remember what the year was, but France got a load of pork from New York, and it went over there, and it had caused a huge outbreak of trichinosis. And so, because of that, they banned all meat being transported from the U.S. at that time. A few other ones. Here's a pretty good one. Pinworms. It's kind of a weird one because it doesn't really cause any disease, but they are common parasites. So I would assume it's probably not good for you just because you're losing nutrients to these guys, but it doesn't focus on anything. Be prepared for the next one.
Okay.
Filarial worms. Filarial worms are found in tropical countries, and they cause a disease called elephantiasis. Elephantiasis affects glands.
Is that in your
Or,
eyes?
excuse me. It affects
Does it make it look like you're really, really moldy?
excess fluid buildup, lymph system. It
Oh
affects
my
the
God.
lymphatic system, so you stop uptaking fluids
Oh
like
my.
you're supposed to. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay, so the most dangerous ones affect the lymphatic system.
They
So-
show a few pictures of it in the eyes.
Your lymphatic system drains away excess fluid. When it doesn't work correctly, all that fluid pools, and that's why you have the enlarged lower extremities in particular.
How do you get rid of that?
I'm not sure you do.
Get it?
Once you, I don't know. I suppose you could go on dialysis or something like that. I don't really know. To treat the symptoms. You can get rid of the worms. If you do that soon enough, you won't have issues.
So imagine how awesome that would be if pizza makes
Either that or it puts on pizza because it was really good.
Okay, our last group of invertebrates for this portion is rotifers. Rotifer literally means, just like it says on your notes, wheel, like rotate. The reason that'll make sense to your excitement, we're going to watch a quick video clip of these guys. We're also going to get them. They should, like I said, they should be here on Wednesday. We're going to look at them under a microscope. They're tiny, microscopic, freshwater organisms. They are not parasites. They're free living. So you don't have to worry about dealing with it. There's going to be hundreds of them on your slide, and you put them on there in a couple drops of water. It's crazy. They're called rotifers because they have a crown on their head of cilia that beat in unison, and it looks like they're rotating like a tire. So they got the name rotifers. Again, they're free living, so they're not parasites. They can survive out of water for quite a while without drying out, which is a pretty good adaptation for them. And then, so they have the cilia on top, and then they pull food into their mouth, and they have a little organ, a chomping organ, like about in their chest right here, and you'll watch it, you can see it working. It's chomping their food as they take it in. It's called a mastax, and you're gonna need to remember that, mastax. Okay? The mastax almost works a little bit like a gizzard in a chicken.
That's where anything.
And then it also has a cloaca, which sounds like a bird. Right?
Oh, speaking of birds, I saw 4 rooster pheasants and 2 hens.
Did you get it? I flushed hen out yesterday on the plane.
A couple days ago, I was hit 3 of them.
Really? It's good. It means to go back to it.
Good job. Compared to you. And
This is kind of a unique way to reproduce parthenogenesis. That's an asexual way of reproducing, so they can do both. All right. So I'm gonna stop there. Pull up.
do we have the assignment already?
It's there. Just give me 1 more minute.
1, 2, 3,
Killing me small. Found it.
The Cubs.
Go Cubs.
Go.
My favorite team.
No,
I can play basketball.
the Royals. They're your favorite team.
Blue Royals.
Mhm.
Just 34-2.
There they are.
Then 34-2.
It is.
Whoa.
So, come on, stop moving.
Next.
There, you'll see the cilia on his head. Right there, you see him?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like they're rotating, that's where they get the name. And then, if you look, right, stop moving. If you look right here, hey, Google that, right there. Right there, there's a nest X. You can see it chomp once in a while. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Looks like
Oh,
Rotifers or something.
There it is.
nice one.
34-2.
Chomping. So this particular species of rotifer is called a Philodina. That's the ones that we're going to get next week. There's a pretty good view of the map. Okay, yes, your worksheet should be 34-2.
Give me a second. Let's see. Copy. Don't worry about it.
Oh, shoot.
It's big. Wait, there's
No.
no C.
Yes, there is. That's just put it on
Sure.
there. Yeah.
Which one? For what? For what?
I guess it's C.
Did you guys save it already?
What? Yeah.
Okay, give me a second and I'll tell you what.
What is it, B? Asterisk? No, that's
Which number is it?
2.
2. C says it has 2 openings. And D says it's absent in parasitic roundworms.
So let's see.
I don't even know. I didn't look.
The question is around the digestive tract.
Oh, yeah, it is C. That's, yep, you're right.
We guessed without even getting the answer.